What's up everyone, welcome back to Living Survival. My name is Ben and today we're going to take a look at another awesome light from Zanflare. It's 10 bucks and it's one of my favorites. So Zanflare is one of my favorites in the budget category. We've looked at a few before. We've looked at their 18650 light. We've got a dual AA light, a good readily available battery, both great lights, but a little bit too big in my opinion for EDC purposes. Again, we talked a lot about task-oriented lights when we do flashlight reviews. You've got your super spotty beams for search and rescue or for looking at things in the distance. You've got your real floody beams for lighting up an area in front of you, and then you've got your headlamps, your keychain lights, and your EDC lights. So again, a lot of people will carry an 18650 as their EDC light, and for me it's just a little bit too big, and it's something that sits in the pack. I like to have something a little bit smaller, and that's where the Zanflare F3 comes in. This is a fantastic light with a fantastic price, 10 bucks. You really can't beat it. 150 lumens. You know, I really like the design of the Zanflare lights. They're a little bit different with this sort of spiral knurling that goes around the lights. All three of them share that, but the F3 being the smallest one, again for me, is something that that I would EDC. It's the perfect size. It takes a readily available AAA battery, and it pumps out up to 150 lumens at the with an XP G2 LED. So three different light levels on this. You know, a little bit more to it than a keychain flashlight that just does on and off, for example, or maybe has a high and a low. You know, again, readily available AAA. Build quality is fantastic. You've got a pocket clip on the outside that is reversible, which is nice. You can pop it off this side, put it on this side, and then you'd be able to wear it on the brim of a hat, for example, making it multi-use. You can not only use it as a pocket flashlight, but also as a headlamp. Tail clicky, which is nice for this size light. You know, keychain lights, normally I like to have the button on the side or just the twist, but when you get into a little bit larger light, I really don't like to have to twist the head as you do with some other lights. So I like the fact that it's got this tail clicky here. It's got three different brightness levels, very easy to use, simple on and off with the clicky, and then when it's on you half press here and it changes or cycles through the brightness level. So very simple to use, and that's what I look for in an EDC light, something that you can just pull out of your pocket. You know, you can just turn it on or flip it to whatever brightness you need. You don't have to mess with a whole bunch of twisting or a whole bunch of modes. So that again makes that light perfect for EDC purposes for me. Run times on this guy are 0.7 hours at its brightest, 150 lumens. 150 lumens is pushing it for a AAA. You got 35 lumens at 3.8 hours, and then 3 lumen setting at 46 hours. So 3 lumens, a lot of people will like that half a lumen setting for inside the home. Now I do carry a keychain flashlight that does have a very low mode on it, and we also have lights around the home, magnetic lights that stick to the refrigerator, for example, that have that half a lumen mode for around the home. So again, for EDC purposes, I like the mode spacing that this light has. I like the fact that it has that 3 lumen mode. Going to give you enough light to do things, even, you know, repair things or work on a vehicle, for example, or use it camping or hiking or backpacking, and you're going to get that extended runtime of 46 hours. And again, readily available battery, so you can either run a rechargeable AAA in there, or you could just get some regular AAAs and keep those on hand. Generally with my kits, I'll try to run all the same battery in my lights. So if my headlamp, for example, takes AAAs, it's nice to carry an EDC light that takes AAAs as well. So I've got a few lights to compare it to here. Again, EDC size for me. So some of these lights are a little bit too small, maybe for EDC, and they would go on the keychain. Originally, I had this Phoenix E01. I carried this on my keys for a long time. Again, maybe a little bit small for the pocket, better for on the keys, and it's got the twist head on it. So again, for EDC, you know, not the best. I'd leave this on the keychain. Same with the Olight i3E. Another great light. Again, you got the twisty head, but more suited for a keychain. Same thing goes with the TI3 from Through Night, a very popular light. You've got the reversible pocket clip on this, twisty head though, so again for me it stays on the keys. And moving up onto into some lights that are a little bit bigger here, still in the AAA category. All these are AAA. Originally I had the Streamlight MicroStream, used this light for a long time. It does have a two-way pocket clip on it, which is nice. It's got the tail clicky on it, and again it's a nice size for EDC purposes, something that you can clip onto your pocket. You know, and not too small that you'd want to put it on your keys, but not too big that you're not going to carry it as well. And then we've got the Phoenix LD02. I really didn't carry this light a whole lot. I got it thinking I was really going to like it. It's just a little bit small. You know, you're getting down into the TI3 size here, and again, just, you know, a little bit too small, kind of that in-between size of too big to put on a keychain, but a little bit too small to carry in my pocket. And you know, you might be saying, hey, you know, they look pretty dang similar to me. I think you're just you know, being a little bit picky. But you know, with gear, it is nice to be picky, especially with flashlights. There's so many out there, and again, you can't beat this price. 10 bucks compared to, like, I think 20 bucks you know, on a lot of these other ones here. 15 or $20 on a lot of these other ones here. Readily available AAA light, and a great size to it, great feel. It's got, you know, a decent amount of weight to it, so it just feels like something substantial in your head. Flippable pocket clip. The Zanflare is also one of the brightest in the bunch here. I know the TI3, for example, does 120 lumens. This is pumping out 150 lumens. It's got the orange peel reflector in there. It is recessed, so you know it'll be able to take some abuse. It is IPX8 waterproof rated, and of course impact resistant as well. You know, it's a nice tough light. It's got a nice tight cap on the back. The threads are really nice to it. No rattle of the battery in the battery compartment that you sometimes see with lights. So just like the previous Zanflares we looked at, very sturdy build with this one. Very happy with the F3. So night shots for the Zanflare F3. You've got a really nice 3 lumen level. Again, I like the fact that it's not half a lumen. It's bright enough that you can actually use that lumen level and get the long run time out of it. Very nice beam to this light. A perfect mix of spot and flood. You know, for an EDC light, that's what I'm looking for. Jumping on up to 35 lumens, that's going to give you that 3.8 hour runtime. And again, beautiful light output with this light. Plenty of light to use as a headlamp. Again, you could flip that pocket clip around, use it as a headlamp, work on the vehicle, work in you know, in a workshop or during a power outage. It's going to give you plenty of light to do things around the home. And then you've got that bright 150 lumens if you need it, which again is a lot of light for a light of this size. Brighter than some of the other lights that we compared it to, and again, going to give you that 0.7 hours on that brightest setting. So as always, there will be a link below to Amazon where you can pick up one of these lights, again, for 10 bucks. It's a no-brainer for me. I like the form factor of it. It's not too big, not too small. It carries easily in the pocket. I like the fact that it has that reversible pocket clip, giving it that multi-function capability of not only clipping onto a pack or your pocket, but you can flip it around, put it on the brim of your hat, and turn it into a headlamp. I like the fact that it's nice and bright, but has those lower lumen levels for around the house. And even at the lower lumen levels, which you're going to get the higher run times, it's still enough light for tasks in front of you, such as fixing stuff around the house or taking the dog out. Even for camping, hiking, or backpacking, it would make a great light. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you leave me a comment below. Please share this video to your friends or family on your social media. And if you haven't already done so, click that red subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of new videos.